Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus channel. A key part of the global energy supply chain, seagoing oil tankers emerged in the late 19th century when the discovery and expedition of oils began to become the most economical and reliable transport solution for a business worth billions of dollars. Oil tankers represent the backbone of the liquid bulk transportation industry. With reserves and storage facilities concentrated in a few countries and refineries, and consumers spread out over the globe, oil tankers play a vital role in delivering most of the world's energy needs. Oil tankers are mammoth and state-of-the-art machinery designed to transport crude oil and refined petroleum products to any part of the world. Typically, this tanker segment is divided into two categories. Very large crude carriers carry crude oil from the countries where it is extracted to the countries where it is refined into its products. These vessels are normally capable of transporting 350,000 tons of crude oil in a single shipment. And the product tankers have less carrying capacity of up to 35,000 tons. They are dedicated to transporting the petroleum products, such as diesel, gas oil, lubricating oil, and gasoline from the refineries to the ports. While oil is important to the global energy market, it is also extremely hazardous, which entails highly trained and certified personnel to operate, load, and unload these vessels safely. Working on board oil tankers requires induction and extensive safety training to guarantee every crew member knows what to do in case an emergency emerges and how to act depending on each alarm. Tankers are designed with a long, flat hull. The majority of these ships have from 8 to 12 tanks and double hulls to increase cargo security and reduce the risk of spills in the event of collisions or incidents. The loading process of an oil tanker involves the proper exchange of information between the unloading terminal representatives and the vessel's captain. Any specificities regarding the plan for loading, the vessel and its cargo, and the loading rate should be communicated and agreed on prior to the mooring. Before loading, the watch personnel should ensure that all the openings of the tanks are properly sealed off, and the insert gas valve is aligned to the manifolds. Oil is a flammable liquid. The engine and any other electrical equipment, such as radios and radars, must be turned off, as a fire might start with only a little spark. Pumping oil into the ship's tanks starts at a very slow rate, with only one tank to avoid static generation. Once the ullage, the cargo temperature, and all safety checks are confirmed, The chief officer opens other loading tanks and asks the terminal to carefully increase the loading rate to the stipulated rate. It takes 1 to 10 hours to fill the tankers from start to finish. Oil tankers are featured with huge engine rooms. Substantial fire safety equipment, inert gas systems to suppress combustion, crude oil washing equipment to clean cargo tanks, slop tanks to store oil residues, and backup steering and navigational systems in case of failure of main systems. To keep all the systems running, seafarers carry extensive checks and training daily. Crew members stay fit and healthy by attending the ship's gym and eating meals carefully prepared for them in the ship's kitchen. Tankers also feature a dining hall and a living room, usually equipped with TV and DVD players, a friendly environment that enables the crew to relax and familiarize themselves together. Some tankers have internet available on board, so the seafarers can also connect with their families and friends. While tankers are common for commercial use, they are also essential for refueling military ships. Tankers serving military ships are known as replenishment oilers or tankers. They are used to refuel Navy ships at sea, so they can complete their missions without having to return to port for refueling. Replenishment tankers are naval auxiliary ships designed with fuel tanks and cargo holds to supply fuel, munitions, and dry stores or personnel during the underway replenishment, UNREP.
1, 2, 3, heave! 1, 2, 3, heave!
The underway replenishment by tankers is called horizontal or connected replenishment. It is a risky operation, as 2 or 3 ships running side by side at speed must hold precisely the same course for a long period of time. Usually, a refueling process takes between 2 and 10 hours, depending on the ship's size and the fuel pumping capacity. The replenishment is usually done in State 4. Meanwhile, the crew members are skilled enough to ensure successful operations in State 5 as well. Another method to deliver replenishments is through a vertical transfer technique, or VertRep. When a helicopter is deployed to transfer fuel or any other goods. This method is preferred while transferring sensitive goods such as weaponry. Nevertheless, it is not the best option for delivering large amounts of fuel. For instance, The Nimitz-class aircraft can carry about 3 million gallons of aviation fuel. Refueling such an aircraft carrier by helicopter would not be possible. To transfer fuel to this aircraft carrier, the replenishment tanker aligns itself alongside the warship. After matching the speed, a specially trained operator fires a shot line to pull the distance line and establish contact between the two ships. Once connected, the tanker pumps fuel into the aircraft carrier's tanks. During this operation, the two vessels must maintain a particular course and speed. Even the slightest steering error on one of the ships could cause a collision or break apart the transfer lines and fuel hoses. Therefore, during the replenishment, skilled and experienced helmsmen are needed, and the crew on the bridge must pay complete attention to the ship's route and speed. Before using the fuel, the V4 division collects a sample for testing on board. Whether intended for the warship or the aircraft operating on the carrier, pure fuel is the only accepted quality. It might be easy to maneuver oil tankers while fueling ships at the high oceans. However, it becomes extremely challenging in shallow and congested waters. To prepare for the mooring and cargo operations, the captain must contact the vessel traffic service of the port of call at least 24 hours prior to the vessel's arrival to confirm its call and get berthing service. The berth would never be successful without a tugboat. Invented in the 1810s, tugboats are specially designed for the mooring or berthing operation of all kinds of ships by either towing or pushing it towards the port and through narrow canals. They are also used in maneuvering non-self-propelled barges, oil platforms, log rafts, etc. Tugboat's engine produces huge power, ranging from 680 to 3,400 horsepower. It generates an insane power-tonnage ratio of up to 9.5, enabling them to move ships that are 1,000 times their size and weight. Oil tankers rely on tugboats to move them toward the allocated berth. The berthing of this mighty ship requires absolute precision. The slightest miscalculation can damage the tanker and cause an environmental disaster. That is why, once the tanker reaches the port, she stops moving forward on its own power and depends on the tugboat's incredible power to advance. As the global economy still relies on fuel as the principal source of energy, tankers are required to ensure both the smooth running of the international supply chains and national security. While these ships get bigger, their maneuverability becomes extremely difficult, especially in tight spots and ports. Fortunately, a tugboat will always be there to ensure safe berthing so the oil can be delivered to the customer. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.